Welcome back to the video blog. Daniel Mezei is my name, PMDforhire.com, your PMD, producer of marketing and distribution, PMD. So I'm having a talk with some prospective clients of late. We're just basically feeling each other out. We want to know where we stand, whether I might be able to come on board, help them out, what have you. They just want to get a feel for my rates and for my past client work and such, the standard things that any prospective client would ask any PMD. And if you are a PMD, your client should be asking you all of these questions, and if not, you're pretty much setting yourself up for some trouble. So one of the things that I'm very open about when I do go through this kind of survey is I tell them things that they should be doing right away, even if they bring me on or not to help them put these things together, wrangle down some of these contacts. I tell them they need to do several of these particular steps right away. One of the things that I think is most important is to have somebody with a camera around the studio, the set, the production office, on recce's, on location scouts, whatever. Have somebody around with a video camera all the time. Have that information backed up to 2 smart cards if you're using digital video, and with 2 external drives. Quite literally have all the video in 4 places. I remember that I was putting together some video for some work that I was doing in China, and we unfortunately didn't have the necessary backups, and we lost like a whole day of excellent stuff from like the Great Wall of China. It was like a real travesty. Make sure you back up that stuff 4 times. Also, producers and writers, have a daily diary. Have a daily journal that you keep for yourself that you can go back to. I think one of the best journals that I saw was I was watching the bonus features for Blade 2 with Wesley Snipes. And of course that one was shot in Prague. The director was Guillermo del Toro. And he had this great diary. It was with all of these diagrams and stuff for what he thought the particular villains and the vamp, whatever they called the villains, I think they were called vamp suckers or something like that, and what Blade's weapons looked like and Chris Christopherson's weapons looked like. All of that stuff was in his journal in full color, illustrated. I mean, the guy's really talented. And that kind of thing you can use later. You can monetize that stuff. You can take photocopied pages and you can actually make a graphic novel out of it. Reflections that you had at the beginning of the production are not going to be the same that you have a couple of months down the line, nor during when you go on your festival run. You're going to have different reflections and different views, and you're going to have different experiences. You're going to want to make sure to copy all of those down. Now, you're going to have to hire somebody to do that, unless you have like a significant other or production partner that's already taking a back-end deal or possibly hoping to get some percentage off of the revenues that you make when you distribute the picture. But you should be paying somebody to do all of this. How much should you be paying somebody to do all of this? I'm going to say in the several hundreds of dollars again. You will be thankful that you have somebody that was around taking stills, taking video footage, maybe even writing some blogs. Not your PMD, that's going to be something totally different. It could also be your PMD, but definitely somebody independent and separate that is not involved, hopefully, with any of the other burdensome tasks of your unit. You should have somebody paid doing that. And trust me, it's going to come back to you in spades. Even if you pay that person, I don't know, $700 a month to actually do that. You'll be grateful that you had that person around. Their job is dedicated. You give them a brief. You say, you do not leave this office. You do not leave this location scout. You do not leave this casting call, whatever, until you just take photos of everything. You want to have documentary evidence. Today, filmmakers have to produce material that cannot be pirated or copied. Stuff that you have in-house that is independent, that cannot be put on a torrent site, that nobody has access to, that is under lock and key. And moreover, that can be monetized and brought back into the production and brought back as general revenue to help defray some of your negative costs in your production. It will come back in spades. Even if you have somebody coming in 4 times a week, it's worth it. Don't try to scrimp. It's like you're going to spend $60,000 on your film. It pays to hire somebody for $2,000 over the course of a year or year and a half to come in and do this job. Trust me, you can get a lot of people to do it. A lot of people have their own gear and would be more than happy to make the few extra $100 to do it, and you'll be grateful that you did. This is extra diegetic material that you can end up eventually using for your special features DVD or whatever. So that's a tip that I'm having for you guys today. Diarize, journalize, video, and stills. That's your PMD tip of the day. And as always, thanks again for watching. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Take care.